Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening to our friends across the pond. We are back, week 27 of Sundays with Mary. Can you believe it?
I can't even believe it.
Sundays with Mary and Jamie and McKaylee. 27 weeks of this, and we are continuing to find people that we love to bring into your living room and ours. This week we are so delighted to have my friend Travis Meadows with us. He's in the green room, and we've said hi pre-show, and you guys are gonna just love his songs and him. He's a fellow Nashvilleian at the moment, anyway. So he's across town from us instead of across the ocean from us. But we have this incredible technology. We can bring people from anywhere into this screen, and that's a wonderful thing to have during this time. When troubadours never stop. That's right, Jerry. Alan Reed, good to see you. Mel, Steven, Jerry, people from all over the world on the feed today. So happy to have this technology and the ability to speak to you from our room upstairs in Green Hills, beautiful, rainy Green Hills, Nashville, Tennessee. What happened this week? We voted.
We did.
Yeah, well, Jamie and I voted. We went to the sleepy little precinct that I've been voting at for over 20 years. I've never, ever experienced more than 10 people in line over there. In the 20 years I've been voting there, I've voted in the small elections, local elections, primaries, big elections, and I have never experienced a line in the 20 years of voting there. But 2 days ago, when we went to vote, I parked. We walked out of the car and we got to the back of the line, and 2 hours and almost 10 minutes later, we voted. It's the longest line that we've ever had at the Belmead police station. Little bitty town, little bitty village of Belmead right outside of Nashville. 2 hours, 10 minutes. And every day we drive past there since, there's that windy, long line. So I predict record turnouts for this election. The official election day in the United States is November 3rd. People are early voting for lots of reasons, as did we. 2 hours went pretty fast, didn't it?
Yeah, we had a good time.
What's the name of that game we played?
Heads Up.
Heads Up.
Have you guys played that? It's like you can do it on your iPhone, and it's like a guessing game. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. We played this game where you have a word and you put it on the phone, and you put the phone on your head and you give clues, and the other person guesses. I'm a really good clue giver.
You're an excellent clue giver. Yeah.
But the problem is I don't have a good knowledge of popular culture. So if it's like within the last 30 years of popular culture, I don't know.
Mine stops after the early 2000s anyways. I can go backwards, but I have no idea what's going on now.
But anyway, what else is going on? We watched a great show last night on Netflix called Social Distancing. It's vignettes, and it's brought to you by the people who wrote Orange is the New Black. It's vignettes of people, a variety of different kinds of people during the pandemic. And oh my God, we got started and we just kept going.
And it's the first time I've ever seen you binge watch television.
I'm not a binge watcher.
Yeah.
I'm not a binge watcher at all, but we couldn't stop. So 23-minute segments of a deep dive into people's lives during the pandemic. And it just felt like voyeurism in a way, because people are going through such struggles, and the vignettes go deep into people's hearts and struggles. I found it mesmerizing, and I can't wait to watch more tonight. So it's called Social Distancing, and it's up on Netflix. And I'm not sure how that works internationally. Are you?
I'm pretty sure you can watch Netflix.
It's global?
Because I'm pretty sure that I have binged Netflix when we were overseas.
Yeah, I just don't know what's available in
Yeah, I
different
don't know.
areas. But
know how that
anyway,
works.
that's what we're up to. Anyway, welcome to all the folks from Travis Meadows' Facebook page and Michele Gazich's Facebook page, and of course all the folks coming to you from the Mary Gaucher page. And we're going to stop talking now. Thank you for giving us the heads up about that echo. I think Jamie's fixed it. What we do without your technical abilities here in broadcast land. Thank you for fixing things.
I didn't fix anything, but I'll take the credit.
How'd you make it go away?
I don't
It
know.
just stopped on its own? You don't know?
I'll take it, whatever it is. I'll take it. Thank you.
Thank you for stopping the ghosts in the
Yeah,
machine.
the ghost.
Well, I stared out of the windshield to the rain so light. I turned on my dims. Somebody flashed their bright. And I reached over, turned the radio way down low. And your sister cried, oh, Yeah. I'm going to play one from the Rifles and Rosary Beads record. This is a song that I wrote with a group of military spouses. And as I sat down with this group of spouses married to members of the military, the U.S. military, different branches, the wives all had similar things to say about what it was like for them right now. And I had the great fortune of being able to write this with the 6 military spouses and Beth Nielsen Chapman, who was part of the retreat that we were at that weekend with Songwriting with Soldiers. So Beth and I sat down with these women and we listened, and this is what we heard them say. It goes like this. Who's gonna care for the ones who care for the ones who went to war? There's landmines in the living room, eggshells on the floor. Lost myself in the shadow of your honor and your pain. You stare out of the window as her dreams go down the drain. Invisible, the war after the war. I get no basic training, I get no Purple Heart. I am supposed to carry on, I can't fall apart. People look at you and thank you for the sacrifice you made. They look at me and smile, say I'm lucky you're okay. War after the war. But I'm a soldier too, just like you, serving something bigger than myself. I serve unseen, caught in between my pain and the pain of someone else. But I'm stronger than you think I am. I'm right here by your side. I am not your enemy, I don't wanna fight. There's no going back in time, I know you're not the same. But you are not the only one for whom the world has changed. Invisible, the war after the war. Invisible, the war after the war. Sounding good there, Harris.
Thanks, Gaucher.
Go ahead and bring out a brand new song. I think this is this is the newest song that I have. Just completed it over the last couple of weeks. Co-written on Zoom with my dear friend, the lad from Belfast, Mr. Ben Glover. And we wrote this after reading a wonderful book that my friend Odie Lindsay wrote. It's called Some Go Home. I recommend this book if you like Southern literature. It takes place in a fictional town, North Mississippi, and it chronicles several lives, one of which is a female veteran who's dealing with trauma. It is a Gothic book. It belongs steadfastly in the pantheon of Gothic Southern literature. It's a wonderful book. You're looking for a nice read, that's one that I can recommend highly. and Odie would appreciate it. Some Go Home, Odie Lindsay. And this song came out of reading that book. Highway 90 westbound in the falling dark, rolling past cornfields, catfish farms and swamps, a Pascagoula sunset, a longing breaking through. Don't know why I'm always leaving. Don't know why I left you. Won't you meet me in the meadow? We can look up at the stars, lean into the wind, dream again, find out who we are. Won't you meet me in the meadow? No more alone. Let's lay down in the grass till the feelings pass, then go home. Babe, I have so much to tell you. Yes, I'm ready to come clean. I'm so tired of running from the things I cannot leave. You and me in Mississippi, battled, beautiful and scarred, in need of forgiveness and the awful grace of God. Won't you meet me in the meadow? We can look up at the stars, lean into the wind, dream again, find out who we are. Won't you meet me in the meadow? No more alone. Let's lay down in the grass till the feelings pass, then go home. Let's lay down in the grass till the feelings pass, then go home.
Nice work there, Shay.
Yeah, thank you. That's, it's growing on me. And I think I really like that one. I'm going to play one more song, and this is the song that I want to use to introduce you to our guest today. I co-wrote this with Travis a lot of years ago, and God, I don't even remember where we were when we wrote it. I don't remember much about this. The song is kind of a blur, but people ask for it all the time, and it's a song that we don't do a stream without people asking for it. So it's called "I Ain't Leaving," and Travis. I remember kind of Travis writing this sorting out the music for the bridge, and figuring it out in his wonderful musical mind, and I sort of just sat there and let him figure it out because I had no idea how he was taking it, the way he was taking it to such a beautiful place. I just let him have free reign on that. I don't remember if this was hard to write or easy to write. I don't know. Sometimes when you're writing a song, you just kind of forget what happened. We'll talk about that a little bit. It happens in a bit of a trance sometimes. There's so many songs I can't remember writing. I go to another place, and then I come back, and then there's this thing that has appeared. I know we did it, but I don't know how we did it. Help.
I think you normally pick it. Maybe?
I pick it.
Am I wrong?
That's it. What I got it. It blurs into that one I just sang. It's in the same key. Broken on the inside. That's what I used to say. Then I'd pack my bags, raise a white flag, and drive away. I thought that's what made me strong. But I was young and I was wrong. And I ain't leaving anymore. I ain't walking out that door. No more running away. Made up my mind to stay. Gonna stand my ground. Gonna stare my demons down. I ain't leaving. Don't know when it happened, but I turned a corner somewhere on the road. And on this side of those stubborn years, somehow I ain't so broken anymore. I pushed away what I should have held. Yeah, but sorrow told me well, and I ain't leaving anymore. I ain't walking out that door. No more running away. Made up my mind to stay. Gonna stand my ground. Gonna stare my demons down. I ain't leaving. But there's still a whisper in my ear that I'm trying not to hear. Haunted voices from my past, promises of greener grass talking to me every day, fighting hard to have their way. But I ain't leaving anymore. I ain't walking out that door no more, running away. Made up my mind to stay, gonna stand my ground, gonna stare my demons down. I ain't leaving. Broken on the inside, that's what I used to say. Oh, my fingers got all tangled up. That was less than perfect, but so am I. So there we go. Let's bring Travis Meadows onto the screen and say hello. Hey, man.
What is going on? I was hoping you would move real slow getting to me. That was quite emotional for me. Listening to you do that song. Yeah, I was such an admirer of yours. When we finally got a chance to get together in a room, I was just awestruck. And I do remember because you were kind enough to bring me into your home, even while you were going through a really challenging time in your life. And songwriters have this weird camaraderie that even you'll share things with a songwriter you won't share with a significant other or a lover or sometimes even God, but you'll share it with a songwriter. And you were just saying these, and everything that you were saying were lines, and I was sitting there just writing them down. That first verse was literally you just talking and saying what you were going through. It was really beautiful. So I loved hearing you do that song. It brought back a lot of great memories, and I just love you to death.
I love you too, my friend. And the more you talk, the more I'm starting to remember. We were in this very office right here when we wrote that
I think
song.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I was really, really struggling, which of course is a great time to co-write.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times all you need is somebody to kind of help you, you know, collect your thoughts or sort your thoughts.
Yeah, I always tell I'm teaching a lot these days, and I tell my songwriters that I'm working with that songs are really just what feelings sound like. Songs are what feelings sound like.
That's so great. It's so true.
Let's just put how we feel into this music, and that's all we got to do is put it in such a way that other people can feel it too and
Yeah.
know that they're not alone.
Yeah. God, that's what I love about you. And that fearless approach is what separates you from so many others. And I respect you so much for that, for just telling the truth and being vulnerable. So I've always leaned toward that myself in my writing. I was actually, pretty old to move to Nashville. I was 38 when I even tried to come and write songs. So I was kind of at a point where I really did not care at all about chasing things on the radio. I was just kind of trying to leave some kind of a legacy. I was in emergency mode because, right, um, going through a chaotic time and drinking myself to death and just trying to write as much as I could because I thought I was going to die. And then, of course, I got sober, started documenting that, but I held on to the honesty. For me, it's a waste of time to do anything less than just tell the truth. That's what's important to me, because my name is about all I got. So I don't want to put my name on anything that I'm not proud of.
Yeah, we had that in common. I was 40 when I got here,
Yeah.
and I was sober, but man, I was wounded, and
Yeah.
I just had to work through all the things that drove me to addiction, and I worked
Mm.
through it using songs as my really my I think of myself as being in a giant ocean, and the lifesaver I held on to was songs and
Mm.
songwriting, and then songwriters.
Yeah.
And you're definitely a kindred spirit, and we
Mm.
see things in such a similar way, and we take this art form seriously, and I love that about you. You're not messing around.
No, I don't.
There's no time for that.
There's no time for that. There's no time for that at all.
Yeah, your songs are brutally honest, and they bring hope, but not the kind that you tape on with that duct tape. That sort of gray duct tape hope song. You just don't mess with that. It's
Yeah.
the hope comes from the energy and effort it takes to put these things uh, onto a recording, or to put them onto paper. You know, people without hope don't write songs. You've got to have hope just to get to the paper, and to
Yeah.
the pen, and to the guitar or the piano, or just to sing it. And that's the kind of hope, real sort of hope, hard earned.
Yeah.
And man, I've so much enjoyed watching you soar over the last decade. You've really come into your own in a powerful way, and young writers look to you now. And I feel so proud of what you've accomplished after you got sober. It's just an incredible sort of. It's a tale of a phoenix rising in so many ways, Travis.
Well, that means the world to me. You've always been a beacon of hope for me anytime that I would lose sight of, you know, what I was trying to do, or shoot, even who I am. You know, I could always kind of look back to you, and even more importantly than that, even in some of the chaotic times, you still answered my calls. I would call you in some really desperate times, and a lot of people wouldn't even answer the phone. And you always answered the phone, and often taught me off the ledge. So I just,
I
but
will
anyways, yeah,
always answer your call. I
yeah.
am always happy to hear from you. And no matter what we get ourselves into next, I know that we have this true desire to be sincerely honest and vulnerable, and to tell the truth, even when the truth doesn't not make us look good.
Oh man, yeah, no kidding, no kidding.
You're one of the best, Travis Meadows. Would you
Well,
play
thank
two
you.
songs for us, and let's
I'd be
get this
happy
thing
to.
going?
Be sure, yeah, be glad to.
We're gonna put ourselves in the green room and give you the screen.
Okay, this I think I'm just gonna do all new songs, and my grandfather used to say something that confused me. He would say, "The older I get, the less I know," and I could not put that math together. And now that I am getting older, it makes perfect sense. And anyway, I wrote that. I wrote this about that. Often people reach out to me on Facebook or email, and they have questions, and I guess they suppose that I'm going to have the answers. And most of the time, I don't. I'm just as confused as everybody else, just trying to muddle my way through. But I certainly thought I had the answers when I was younger, and boy, was I wrong. I was 20 years old when I bought this guitar. Chose a road headed into the dark. The world needed saving, and I had the spark for the fire that all of us needed. So I went to the mountain straight through hell. Tried breaking the demons, but I broke myself. Your dreams don't mean nothing to nobody else. We all get tired of believing. Oh, don't ask me nothing, 'cause I don't know. Oh, it's a long way to me on a crooked road. I keep rolling this rock up a stubborn hill. Can't make sense out of what I feel. Give me a little bit of trouble and I'll make a big deal out of raindrops on a windshield. They say you can't know a man till you walk in his shoes. I wouldn't wish on the devil what I put mine through. Try to keep moving, what else you gonna do? Oh, don't ask me nothing, 'cause I don't know. Oh, it's a long way to me on a crooked road. I keep rolling this rock up a stubborn hill. Can't make sense out of what I feel. Give me a little bit of trouble and I'll make a big deal how the raindrops on a windshield. Raindrops on a windshield. Oh, don't ask me nothing, 'cause I don't know. It's a long way to me on a crooked road. I keep rolling this rock up a stubborn hill. Can't make sense out of what I feel. Give me a little bit of trouble and I make a big deal. How the raindrops on a windshield. Raindrops on a windshield. Yeah. If you came here for answers, this is goodbye. If you're looking for a preacher, I ain't even gonna try. 'Cause I got years on the runway, but I still can't fly. I'm still down here driving. I'm still down here driving. Yeah. And then there's this little hopeful little bit. I was riding with a good friend of mine, Levi Lowry, and I was having a really bad day. And running hot on the level here, I see. So I'm going to turn things down just a little bit and hope that helps. I'll back away from everything as well. Thank you for the notes down there. Anyway, I was having a particularly bad day, and Levi, for whatever reason, we got to talking about the cosmos and everything else, and Levi said something. He said, "Well, you know, we're made of the same stuff that the stars are made of," and I said, "Bullshit." And he said, "No, it's true. Google it." So I Googled it, and it turns out that we are made out of the exact same stuff that stars are made of, and I found that fascinating and quite hopeful that I am made of the same stuff that the stars are made of. And so I had a couple of lines that I didn't know where to place them, and I knew exactly where to put them. When Levi brought that up, I went through my phone and I pulled up those couple of lines, and that's the start of the song. And then we wrote it, and it goes exactly like this. You can try again tomorrow. Just make it through tonight. Everything looks better in the morning. The sun will come up again like an old familiar friend. And both of you can shine in all your glory. Don't be afraid of who you are. You're made of the same stuff as the stars. Shine on. Shine on. Even when you're falling, you're still lighting up the dark. You're made of the same stuff. You're made of the same stuff as the stars. A dream is still a dream, even if it don't come true. Buddy, that don't mean that you don't try to push it through. Every time that you get that chance, you gotta dance that dance. There's a world out there that needs to hear your story. Don't be ashamed of who you are. You're made of the same stuff as the stars. Shine on. Shine on. Even when you're falling, you're still lighting up the dark. You're made of the same stuff. made of the same stuff as the stars. Shine on, shine on. Even when you're falling, you're still lighting up the dark. And even when the only hope you're holding falls apart, you're made of the same stuff. You're made of the same stuff as the stars. Yeah, you're made of the same stuff. You're made of the same stuff as the stars. Just like that.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you gently laid that hook right down in the right place.
Thank
Gorgeous.
you. Thank you.
Gorgeous.
That second song, for whatever, I mean, it moves me every time. It's actually a little difficult to sing that part where it says, "Don't be afraid of who you are. Don't be ashamed of who you are." Uh, for whatever reason, I have struggled being me my entire life, and it's anyway. I love that song, so thank you for the opportunity to get to sing it for people.
I love it. It's to me it's what I was thinking is it's straight up humility.
Mm,
We think of humility as something to temper arrogance, but it's also something to temper self-loathing.
mm.
Like we're not as bad as we think we are. If there's an arrogance to thinking you're worse than everyone else. There's an arrogance in low self-esteem that places yourself beneath what your potential is and what you have, the power that you do have.
Yeah, man, it's like you're in the part of a slingshot, like you're back here and you're just waiting on the let go, you know.
Yeah.
And the minute you get that permission, it's you're gone. You're off to where you're supposed to be.
Just incredibly beautiful way of saying it.
Thank you.
That's just right sizeness.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Well, a compliment from you is better than gold in the hand.
I'm inspired. Well, why don't we have Jamie play a song and bring you back in a couple?
That sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you, Travis.
Yeah, see you in a few.
Sure. Thanks, Mary.
Jamie's got this new song that I'm in love with. I think it's a title track to a record. I don't know if it is. It's her record if it is, but I think this is a big old song, and it's got a lot going on, and I want to have her play that. It's called Boomerang Town. Would you play Boomerang Town?
Thanks.
I was working at the supermarket when I fell for Julie, knocked her up like everybody said I would. The day I turned 16, I got that job. Couldn't wait to buy a car, save enough, leave this town for good. In August, I asked Julie if she'd run away. She said she wanted to wait till May to graduate. She'd be the first in her family, so I stayed behind. he could get a scholarship to college, become a nurse, travel the world, but all that took a back seat when we saw those double lights. As for me, the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. You think you're soaring, you think you're flying, too young to know there's no use trying. You spin in circles, round and round, in this boomerang town. It's a boomerang town. Julie got a GED and a job of 35. The only joint in town that's open all night. The diner next to the seminary. She serves the truckers, the troubadours, the punks, the college kids who trash their booze, all stoned and drunk, who always pay but never tip with daddy's money. Julie and I come from similar kin, heavy drinkers, quick to anger's fist to skin. They all live and die here. That won't be us, I swear to her. I promise you we'll see the world. I just don't know when. As for me, the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. You think you're soaring, you think you're flying, too young to know there's no use trying. You spin in circles, round and round, in this boomerang town. It's a boomerang town. After shift, she lights a smoke up on the bridge. Under the billboard painted Jesus lives. Julie steps over the red, thinks about salvation. The sun arrives and collides with the steeple, cast a shadow over God's most desperate people. Julie takes it as a sign. Let's go and start birds flying. As for me, the only dream I've ever had is getting out of this boomerang town. It feels like soaring, it feels like flying. Now I know it's only dying. You spin in circles, round and round, in this boomerang town. It's a boomerang
Yeah.
Thanks, Mary. Thank you.
Let's bring in the maestro.
You got it.
Such a great song, Jamie Harris.
Oh, yes, such a great song. I love that song, Jamie.
Thank you.
I told you last week too. So this is maybe, if I can choose one, my favorite among your new songs. They are all great, but this is something else. I love it.
Thank you, Michele.
Yes, yes. I agree with Mary.
It's a monster
Thank
song.
Oh, yes.
Ciao, maestro. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I try to build a different setting behind me slowly, and I try to be positive, even if here in Europe, as you know, numbers are again going up, up, and up in all Europe, not only Italy. So I try to be safe, to stay at home, read my books, work on my set for our Sunday meeting, and I wait for the next time for a tomorrow that is a long time. Do you remember that old Dylan song "Tomorrow is a long time"? It seems a long time right now, tomorrow, but it will come.
Tomorrow's a long time. Lonely mean nothing to me at all.
Oh yeah.
I know that song well, and I also know the Elvis Presley version of that.
Oh yes, yes, I love that too. That is really different. It has a vague blues feeling, and
Elvis made it swing almost.
oh yes, 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 and I
Yeah.
love that too.
LaFave does a beautiful version of that as well.
He
That
does.
song. Oh my gosh.
Tomorrow's
remember
long
that
time.
Oh
too.
yes,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful. It's one of my favorite Dylan songs. that he
It's a
did, yeah.
gorgeous, gorgeous song. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. It's a song. Tomorrow is a long time. That is not so well known because it's not on an official album, but only on greatest hits compilation, something like that. But it's such a great song. I always loved it.
You
So-
gonna play it on violin or piano?
Yes, yes. I think that tonight I will play an instrumental version on the violin because everybody knows the lyrics. So maybe just enjoy the melody tonight.
Thank you, Maestro.
Thank you,
Please.
Mary.
Oh,
Beautiful,
God,
Michaela.
that's gorgeous.
Thank you, Mary. This is such a great melody, such a great song. I really wanted to share with you and my friends tonight because it came to my mind for some reason this day. For these words also. Tomorrow is a long time. I was thinking about this idea, and I said, okay, why not to play this on the violin next Sunday? And
It's,
so.
it's an incredibly beautiful song. He wrote that as a very young man, too.
Yes, yes, he was 20, 21 years old, so unbelievable.
It's just gorgeous.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Maestro. I wish there wasn't an ocean between us.
Oh, yes, yes. I wish that too, but I consider a miracle that we are still doing things together, working together, seeing each other each week. So, and I love this, and this is really helping us all to go through this and to survive, to cross this desert, and so. Until we see again, Mary, soon, I
We
hope.
will see you next Sunday.
Yes, I know that.
And email you during the week.
Okay, I'll do that too.
Thank you, Michele.
Ciao, everybody.
Ciao, Michaela.
May eternity hold you in the hollow of her hand. May a soft wind enfold you as you travel distant lands. May the moon and stars delight you as the daylight dims. Till the morning sun warms your face, till I see you again. May you lay down your struggle beneath the silver sky. May a summer rain inside your dreams whisper lullabies. May there be no more sorrow and no more pain. May you sleep inside the stillness of the night till I see you again. May you never be a stranger. May you never feel alone. May you reunite with family and friends. May they walk you home. May love embrace you in a dance that never ends. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. till I see you again. Yes, thank you, Jamie. Let's bring back Travis.
You got it.
Travis.
Well, that was amazing. All of that. So great.
This is cool technology, isn't it?
It's great. I'm just loving it. Now, can we go back and watch this again? I'm
Yeah.
still kind of hung up on our conversation. But there was enough meat in that conversation right there that you could almost package it and just I want to go back and watch it and just listen to that conversation over and over and over again. It was so wonderful.
Oh well,
And
the song brought it up.
so great, so great. Love the Boomerang Town. Love the violin. It's just I'm just having a blast. I'm having a time over here. This is wonderful.
I am too. Give us two more, would you?
I'd love to. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Here's another new one. All of these, there's a high risk, a high probability of mistakes, but they're new to me, so they still excite me. If you listen to anything in my catalog, you will hear a lot of songs that sound like that I'm leaving breadcrumbs for somebody, and that is the truth. I always think about my son. My dad was not there for me, so I always think about my son, and I hope that one day, much later in life, I hope I'm here. But if I'm not, he could always look to these songs and get a little guidance on how to, figure a few things out. So I feel like this kind of sums up our legacy. We're all so goofy, We're just we're just goofy. Anybody that tells you they got it figured out, run. We're all noses on the grindstone, running on a loop, out to change the world with our bumper sticker truth. And we walk our crooked roads, there ain't no straight line going home. And if you're lucky, you'll find love, so you don't have to walk alone. We're all a little lost, a little off, a little choosing. Pull our cars into the driveway with the keys that we keep losing. Given time, we might just finally find we're right where we belong. We're just songs for our children to sing after we're gone. La da da da, la da da, la da da, la da da da, la da da, la da da. Now, ain't it such a strange thing? We all kind of want the same thing. A little coinage in our pocket, a little happy for our kids. A dollar helps the homeless out. We cuss and chew the neighbors out. It all comes out the same mouth that we kiss our babies with. We're all a little off, little lost, a little choosing. Pull our cars into the driveways with the keys that we keep losing. Given time, we might just finally find we're right where we belong. We're just songs for our children to sing after we're gone. Yeah, we're all a little lost, little off, a little choosing. Pull our cars into the driveways with the keys that we keep losing. Given time, we might just finally find we're right where we belong. We're just songs for our children. We're just songs for our children to to sing after we're gone. La da da da, la da da, la da da. We did songs for our children. La da da da, la da da, la da da. We did songs for our children to sing after we're gone. This song is actually a little hard to play. I wrote it with a piano player, and so there's a G7 in there that I struggle with, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I apologize in advance if there's any mistakes, but I just love the song. I was a preacher for 17 years, and then I got to a place in my life when I started asking questions that I was not satisfied with the answers, and I had to kind of reevaluate my spirituality when I was in recovery, and I actually was writing with an up and coming artist, and I presented this idea, and he was very well. He just said that he couldn't say some of the things that I was mentioning here because he felt like it would mess up his Christianity, and he actually reminded me a lot of myself when I was younger. Because I was actually admittedly operating on a very naive faith, and so I just smiled, and in my head I was thinking, you're making a huge mistake because this song is awesome. So now it's my song and not his. Okay, let me see. I'm having to learn it. Help me. I get lost so easy. The rough roads in my head. Running down those memories, it's a wonder I ain't dead. Then hope it sneaks up on me like my mama's sweet perfume, and heals me like a razor, like God walks in the room. And I can be forgetful just how good I got it made, with a try to keep the lights on and keep the tax man paid. And it hits me watching baby boy eating ice cream with a spoon. It's stronger than a preacher's prayer, like God walks in the room. Amen. Amen. I lose myself, but I get found again when God walks in. God walks in the room. My lover, she's a candle lighting all my darker parts. She's the star that points me home when I can't even find my heart. She calls me just like Jesus when I'm 3 days in the tomb. She's everything that fixes me, like God walks in the room. Amen. Amen. I lose myself, but I get found again when God walks in. God walks in the room. Remind me to remind you when I'm finished with this song. to remind the other children before the innocence is gone. Each breath's a holy moment. Then we say goodbye too soon. And when you least expect it, that's when God walks in the room. Amen. 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 Every now and then I lose myself, but I get found again when God walks in. God walks in the room. Oh, that moves me.
Good Lord, the way you sing "Amen" makes my hair follicles on my arms
What a great day
rise
today.
up.
I am just so grateful to be here. This has been so good for me, and I can't thank you enough for letting me be a part of it today. If somebody watches this and is not moved, they cannot be moved. What a wonderful day. I'm tearing up over here. This is wonderful.
You know what? It's church in a way.
It
For
is.
us. It brings the thing that I need, which is community, connection, and hope.
Yeah,
And
yeah. We've been locked up pretty hard over here, as you know. You're in Nashville, so you know. And I don't guess I recognized how much I was missing the connection until I started doing some of these streaming things, and could see another face on the other side of it. And then I get emotional seeing other people because because we're wired for community. We are community animals, and so it's just a beautiful thing. It's a great thing you're doing, Mary, and I hope you just keep it up forever. It's wonderful.
well, thank you, Travis. We plan to keep going with this as long as we can, and I just want to drive everybody over to your Patreon. You're signing up folks on a Patreon page and giving your Patreon fans very special access. Tell the folks some of what you're bringing on your Patreon.
Well, I had been doing a lot of Facebook Live concerts for tips, and I had been doing kind of neglected my YouTube channel. I'm starting to pamper that a little more. But since we couldn't tour, we had to get creative, and so we signed up Patreon and basically just moved a lot of the live stuff that we were doing into a place where people can come and they kind of they make a monthly thing, donation kind of a thing, and we give them songs, we give them videos, and give them little snippets of my life that I don't give anybody else. I'll be barbecuing chicken, and you know what I mean. And, look, check it out, look, this chicken's gonna be good. I wish you were here, kind of thing. It's just kind of letting people be a part of my life, and people have been very nice. I was actually surprised at the response that we got. I'm still doing Facebook stuff. I'm still doing YouTube stuff, but the Patreon place is just we'll just call it the family portion of the program where people, the for a longest time, my my roots family, I've called them the travelers, Travis, travelers with the LERS, travelers, Travis, spreading the gospel of Travis. Anyway, those people moved over and kind of set up a community. They talk amongst themselves, and so it's just been a beautiful thing. And I'm kind of excited about it because it kind of replaced. We can't tour. I kept moving dates back. First, it was going to be 14 days to flatten the curve, and then it got longer and longer. And I kept having to cancel more and more and more dates. And then finally, we came to the conclusion there is not going to be any touring. So there's no touring this year. We're hopefully going to look for next year, and to replace that, everything goes to Patreon. And so it's been good. That's been good.
Yeah. Jamie's done the same thing. Jamie's got her Patreon up and running. Videos, music. What else do you offer?
Videos, music. We are gonna. Well, my fans are like voting on new merch items, and at certain levels, they get like Polaroids from like we played at the Bluebird, and so they got some Polaroids of that every month, and like a
Oh,
handwritten postcard, and they get just to hear everything before anyone else. So I've got just today I received a box of a little acoustic record I've been working on. That's going to be released soon, and everyone on the Patreon page will hear that before
Yeah,
everyone
so
that's not on the Patreon.
for the music lovers
And live stream,
on the
stuff like
stream, the Patreon is where you can find both Travis and Jamie and get special access to stuff that the general public is not receiving. So they both truly appreciate your support there. And Travis, it's been such a pleasure to share
thank you
Sunday
so
with
much.
you. You know I love you, and you
Yes,
know
ma'am.
if I ever see your name on my phone, I'm answering it.
Yes, and I appreciate it. And you know the same goes for you. I love you so much. And thank you,
I
Jamie,
love
for
you
helping
too.
set up all this. Y'all are
Thank
wonderful.
Love you,
Thank you to
Travis.
the fans. Y'all take
Thank you.
care. See
Thank
you
you
soon.
for being part of it. Thank you for streaming with us today.
It was an honor.
Good
It was
to
an honor.
see you. Thank
Yep.
you.
Y'all take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And just one quick little thing here before we go and play another song. This is 10 CDs. It's everything I've ever recorded in a box. We call it a bundle. It comes very neatly in a nice box. Nothing gets damaged. It comes with a mask that says Mercy. It's a Mercy mask. 10 CDs and a mask shipped to you from me. $50 plus postage, which varies country to country, but we ship them out fast. We get the orders on Sunday night. I ship them on Monday morning. We have Mercy Now t-shirts size small to XXL. We have the ever popular Mercy Now lyrics on a tea towel. These tea towels are loved by folks around the world. I didn't even know what a tea towel was. I learned about this in England. Yeah, the tea towel. And down in Louisiana, where I come from, we just call it kitchen towel. But it's a tea towel. And we have the lyrics to Mercy Now on it. And all of these things are on my website, which I am currently in charge of. And I will be shipping these items myself out personally to you. So thank you for your support. Oh yeah, forgot.
What'd you forget?
Mary,
Oh
Jamie,
yeah.
and Michaela around the campfire posters. Beautiful color designed by Brad Bond out of Austin, Texas. This is a picture from the Edmonton Folk Festival summer before last that he turned into a beautiful work of art. I'll sign it. Jamie will sign it. Get these out to you straight away if you would like a beautiful poster. We don't hit you too hard for those. I think they're like $15 and signed. So thank y'all again for a wonderful Saturday.
Thank you. I love seeing all the love for Travis in the comments today.
Everybody really enjoyed
Really
Travis,
loved it.
and I knew they
Yeah,
would. Travis is very is very real and very true, and his songs are magnificent. And what a singer he is too.
He made people's day today. I just love seeing that. I think.
Yeah, he's still got a preacher in him, and of the good variety. So thank y'all for being part of what we do as we make our way through this time. We're going into some call it a third wave of this virus, and this pandemic is getting worse in an awful lot of places. Europe, United States. It looks like we're heading into some real struggly days. I know we're all real tired of it. I know we're all just wanting to go out to dinner and do something normal. I'm playing it safe myself, super conservative, trying to do the right thing, always wearing the mask. And I'm just trying to take it a day at a time and to make good choices. And I'm sure that's what all of you are doing too. So we want you to know that we love you. We appreciate you. I'm grateful for you spending your afternoon with us. I'm going to sing one more. And this is the old, I don't know what you call it. I don't have any hits, but this is the one that's probably going to be the one that I'm known for if I don't come up with something else to take its place, this is the one. It's called Mercy Now. Love to all. Thank you all. Just so you know, all the tips will be divided equally among the artists on the screen today. So thank you to Travis's fans, and thank you to my fans, Jamie's fans, Michele's fans. It's a socialist economy here. We take care of everybody. We believe in making sure nobody gets left out here. You're helping everybody when you help somebody on this screen. Thank you. Well, my father sure could use a little mercy now. The fruits of his labor falling right slowly on the ground. His work is almost over. Won't be long, he won't be around. I love my father. He could use some mercy now. And my brother sure could use a little mercy now. He's a stranger to freedom, shackled to his fear and doubt. The pain that he lives in, it's almost more than living will allow. I love my brother. He could use some mercy now. My church and my country, they could use a little mercy now. As they sink into a poison pit, it's gonna take forever to climb out. They carry the weight of the faithful who follow them down. I love my church and country. They could use some mercy now. Every living thing could use a little mercy now. Only the hand of grace can end the race towards another mushroom cloud. There's people in power who'll do anything to keep their crown. I love life, life itself could use some mercy now. Yeah, we all could use a little mercy now. Oh, I know we don't deserve it, but we need it anyhow. and every single one of us could use some mercy now. Yes, every single one of us could use some mercy now. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back next week with
Amy Helm.
Amy Helm. Levon Helm's daughter will be with us next week. Another co-writer that I love writing with. Can't wait to have Amy with us. Want to thank Travis again one more time. Michaela. Thank y'all. We love you. And we'll see you next week. Take care.